It was an attempt to turn downtown Bismarck into a pedestrian-friendly shopping center at a time when major retailers JCPenney, Sears, and local department store A.W. Lucas were major downtown destinations. A bold initiative that only partly came to reality, to mixed reception. Chancellor Square, with your host Randy Hoffman on History Talk, where we step back through local history to explore the people, places, and events that shaped our community. History Talk streams exclusively on KFYR+. The 1970s were a major time of change for downtown Bismarck. Its buildings were aging, and it began suffering from traffic migration with the opening of Interstate 94 in 1965. Most importantly, downtown's distinction as the region's major shopping district was threatened by the loss of major retailers Montgomery Ward and F.W. Woolworth, joining newcomer Herberger's to anchor the new and closed Kirkwood Plaza, which officially opened in 1971 just south of downtown Bismarck. Rather than compete against Kirkwood Plaza, planners thought Chancellor Square could complement it and lure people to the core business district who might otherwise stay away. Chancellor Square conceptualized a mini mall with green space and diagonal parking, climatized skyways, a park surrounding the train depot, and even double-decker buses shuttling shoppers between downtown and Kirkwood Mall. Chancellor Square was first announced before a crowd of 75 people at the Four Seasons Grand Pacific Hotel Hall on January 27, 1973. The City Commission greenlit the project on May 14, 1974. When completed in 1976, Chancellor Square was less elaborate than originally planned. The 6 blocks of climate-controlled skyways never came to fruition. Chancellor Square's most significant impact was converting the downtown stretches of 4th and 6th Streets and of Thayer and Broadway Avenues to one-ways, creating a square one-way loop. As well, diagonal parking was added with light bollards lining the nearby curbs. Built-in benches were constructed, and an estimated 1,500 trees and shrubs were planted, including 89 ash trees. Curbs were bumped out at crossings to improve pedestrian safety. Lastly, new signs were erected featuring a leaf design from the square's official logo. Initial reaction to Chancellor Square ahead of completion was negative to mixed, but news reports following its dedication painted a more positive reception.
Well, surprisingly, the people that were very critical of making this change are now responding in a very positive way, saying, gee, it's turned out better than we thought it was going to, and it is enticing people to come back into the downtown area. The merchants in the surrounding mall area are very happy with the traffic that's developed, the street traffic and the foot traffic both, and they are noticing new faces coming into the shops.
If citizens were welcoming to Chancellor Square in the beginning, this favorability quickly faded. By 1994, efforts were already being taken to restore the downtown one-way loop to two-way traffic. The one-ways were ultimately done away with in 2017. Had Chancellor Square fully realized as originally planned, it may have met with greater success. On the other hand, the opening of Gateway Mall in 1979 and expansion of Kirkwood Plaza 1 year later would still jeopardize Chancellor Square's potential as a pedestrian-friendly shopping mall when the last major retailers vacated downtown. Downtown's long-standing importance as a retail hub ended shortly after Chancellor Square's dedication. The one-ways also caused much confusion and frustration. Even though Chancellor Square never proved successful, its impact remains to this day. The pedestrian bump outs remain, as do the planters and many of the trees. Today's downtown is a more pedestrian-friendly environment because of Chancellor Square's efforts. If you want to read more about Chancellor Square and other Bismarck history, I invite you to check out my 2 Bismarck history books. They are available to purchase on Amazon and select local bookstores. Copies are also available at the Bismarck Public Library. Visit bismarckbook.com for more information. That was our look at Chancellor Square. Next, we'll look at Patterson Hotel. Is there a local history topic you'd like to be featured? Email suggestions to historytalk@kfyrtv.com.